Archangel Michael says, "Your neighbor has filed a report against you. The shocking accusation will blow your mind." This is not a random warning, but a divine alert meant to protect you from what's coming. There's something dark happening behind closed doors that you need to know about immediately. The universe has guided you to this message because spiritual warfare is playing out in your physical world. This revelation isn't by chance. It's heaven's way of preparing you for battle. Your neighbor's actions are part of a larger spiritual attack, and it's time you knew the truth. This report isn't just paperwork, it's a spiritual weapon being used against your peace and progress. The accusation your neighbor has made holds the power to disrupt your life in ways you haven't imagined. What the divine is about to reveal will open your eyes to enemies disguised as friendly faces. Take a deep breath, because this earthly attack has spiritual roots that run deeper than you think. Your heart already senses something is wrong. The shocking nature of their claim will surprise you, but knowing the truth gives you power to fight back. When you discover what they've accused you of, spiritual warfare will finally make sense. Your spirit needs protection, and this message arrives at the perfect divine moment. The universe has positioned every angel and guardian to shield you from this attack right now. If you're ready to receive divine protection against this false report, type "Protect me now" and prepare your heart to be covered by heavenly armor. Let this spiritual shield flow around you and anchor your soul in divine justice. Your readiness invites heaven's army closer. Archangel Michael whispers, "The enemy works through familiar faces to catch you off guard. There's a report filed against you that carries lies disguised as truth, accusations meant to damage your reputation and peace. The weight of not knowing has been heavy on your spirit because you've sensed something brewing in the shadows. Your neighbor hasn't been acting alone. Dark forces have been whispering in their ear, filling their mind with jealousy and false perceptions. But the heavens have been watching, recording every lie, every twisted truth, every moment of spiritual attack disguised as neighborhood conflict. The divine has been keeping score when you thought no one noticed the strange energy around your home. This isn't just about earthly drama. It's about spiritual enemies trying to stop your progress through earthly means. Like this video to activate the divine protection surrounding your home and reputation right now. You're stepping into spiritual authority, and this message is your weapon of truth. Let this moment ground you in the power of divine justice. The report filed against you isn't just an attack. It's confirmation that your light is shining too bright for darkness to ignore. Claim this protective energy. The angels have seen something your neighbor refuses to acknowledge. Your spiritual growth has triggered their jealousy. This shocking report is tied to envy that has been building as they watched your life improve. Your energy shift and your blessings multiply. You felt the strange stares and weird energy, but didn't know how to name it. Now everything is aligning to reveal the truth. The accusation is ready to be exposed, and the divine is guiding you to prepare for it. What you're about to discover about this report will shift your understanding of spiritual warfare in everyday life. This shocking claim isn't based on reality, but on the neighbor's inability to handle your spiritual light. The heavens don't measure truth the way earth does. Your growth, your peace, your blessings, these have all been seen and have triggered this earthly attack. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear what lies have been spoken, for divine justice will expose all truth." The weight of this false report has not only threatened your peace, but has also been designed to dim your spiritual light. This moment is your call to spiritual warfare. Type 777 to receive the protection and vindication that divine justice will bring. This number sequence opens heaven's courtroom, where your case will be defended by angels themselves. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. The universe sees this. Energy exchange and returns protection and justice multiplied in your favor. The universe is opening your eyes to hidden enemies you never suspected. This is your moment of divine revelation about spiritual warfare in your daily life. The angels have watched and waited, hoping for the right time to warn you about this report before it blindsides you. They've seen you wonder about strange energy, question weird interactions, feeling uneasy without knowing why. But the divine has spoken and the time for ignorance has ended. This report your neighbor filed isn't just neighborhood drama. It's a coordinated spiritual attack designed to knock you off your path. You've felt the energy of something working against you, haven't you? That's because your intuition has been trying to prepare you for this revelation. You're more protected than you know, and this divine warning will only make you stronger against future attacks. Type shield to affirm your spiritual armor and readiness to face this false report. You are protected and supported by the divine, as Archangel Michael stands beside you, ready to reveal the shocking nature of what your neighbor has claimed. This report isn't about something you actually did wrong, but about their twisted perception of your spiritual progress. It's not about real crimes or actual problems, but about jealousy disguised as concern. The shocking accusation will surprise you because it targets something good about your life that they've twisted into something bad. The angels have been keeping record of every moment of envy, every whispered complaint, every dark thought your neighbor has harbored about your blessings. These feelings may have seemed small to them, but in the spiritual realm, they've added up to a coordinated attack. Your report reveals the true nature of spiritual warfare through earthly people. Archangel Michael says, "Truth is light, and light will always expose the darkness hiding in false reports." This moment of revelation is like dawn breaking after a long night of confusion. It's your time to step into the power of divine truth. Type shield to embrace this spiritual armor fully. Let it cover you completely and protect every area of your life. The truth about this false accusation is setting you free even as you read these words. You are divinely protected as this earthly battle unfolds. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a fortress of blue light, ensuring that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The angels understand that facing false accusations can feel overwhelming, especially when they come from people living so close to your peace. But they are here supporting your heart as it processes this spiritual attack. This report connects directly to your soul's growth and the divine plan for your life. It's not a random assault, but a calculated attempt to slow your spiritual progress. As you prepare to learn what lies have been spoken, know that nothing is required of you except to stand in truth. The heavens defend what is righteous, not what is popular. The spiritual truth behind your neighbor's actions runs deeper than surface jealousy. They have been watching your life transform, your energy shift, and your blessings multiply, while their own circumstances remained stagnant. In the spiritual realm, this created a vacuum that dark forces rushed to fill with whispers of resentment. What started as innocent observations turned into bitter comparisons, then twisted into false accusations. Your neighbor doesn't even realize they're being used as a weapon against your spiritual progress. The enemy works through willing vessels, and jealousy makes people very willing. This report represents their attempt to bring you down to their level of spiritual darkness. But divine justice sees through earthly lies. The shocking nature of their accusation reveals how desperate spiritual enemies have become to stop your upward journey. When light shines brighter, darkness fights harder. Through whatever means available, type justice to align with divine truth that cannot be shaken by earthly lies. Each step you take after receiving this warning will be guided and protected by heavenly forces. Trust in the process as your spiritual authority increases. Archangel Michael says, "There is no power greater than a soul who stands in divine truth against false accusations." This is why the warning has come now, so you could prepare for victory instead of being caught off guard. Handling this false report requires walking in spiritual wisdom while dealing with earthly systems. The divine strategy isn't to fight fire with fire, but to let truth shine so brightly that lies cannot survive in its presence. Don't respond from anger or fear. These emotions lower your spiritual vibration and give the enemy more ammunition. Instead, move from a place of calm authority, knowing that heaven itself backs your truth. Document everything, but more importantly, pray over everything. Speak words of blessing over your neighbor, even while protecting yourself from their attack. This isn't weakness, it's spiritual warfare at the highest level. The transformation that follows this challenge will elevate your understanding of divine justice. You'll emerge not just vindicated, but spiritually promoted. Remember, this attack confirms that you're moving in the right direction. Darkness only fights against advancing light. Divine truth has a way of exposing false reports in miraculous ways. What your neighbor intended for harm, the universe will turn for your good and their exposure. The shocking accusation they've made will backfire spectacularly when investigated properly, because lies cannot stand under the light of truth. Type 888 to claim the vindication and justice flowing into your situation right now. This number sequence activates the frequency of divine resolution and righteous victory. The divine is orchestrating events to not just clear your name, but to reveal the spiritual warfare that's been targeting you. Witnesses will appear, evidence will surface, and truth will shine so brightly that even your accusers will be forced to acknowledge their error. Your vindication becomes a testimony to others facing similar spiritual attacks. Justice delayed is not justice denied when heaven runs the courtroom. This false report marks a turning point in your spiritual journey. It's not just an attack to survive. It's a promotion exam disguised as persecution. As you stand firm in truth while facing lies, old versions of yourself dissolve. The person who feared conflict makes room for the soul who stands confidently in divine authority. This is your spiritual boot camp, preparing you for greater battles and bigger victories ahead. Type 999 to embrace the transformation happening through this challenge. This number sequence activates completion of this testing phase and graduation to your next level. The divine is using this neighbor's false report to promote you spiritually. You are stepping into warrior status like never before. This message has reached you for a reason. It's not by chance that you received this warning. The universe has orchestrated this preparation for your highest good and ultimate victory. Your divine protection activates in perfect timing, shifting the entire situation in your favor. Trust what's unfolding behind the scenes. Archangel Michael says you are stronger than any false accusation, and this trial will prove it. The divine is with you fighting battles you cannot see. You are never alone in spiritual warfare. As you move forward carrying this heavenly warning, doors will open for truth while closing against lies. Your light will shine brighter, not because it's new, but because you've learned to stand firm when darkness attacks. Face this false report with confidence. Your vindication is already written in heaven's court records.